Hello traders, welcome to another video. And in this video I'm actually going to be doing something a little different. I'm actually going to be placing a live trade, and at the same time I'm going to be talking about price action. I think the most important thing I'm going to be talking about is price action really. So before we get into these videos, let me just go ahead and place a trade on gold. I don't use stop losses, so anyway, I've placed a trade on gold right now, and the expectation, like, I don't really want this market to reverse now. This is one of my day trading strategy. I don't really want the market to reverse now because I'm going in with a kind of a low risk in terms of the amount of lots I've gone into the market with. Ideally, I would want this market to come back down and probably make another low here in the next hour or two, and this is where I want to be going into the trade. But if it goes down, it goes, even though I don't think it's gonna go. Um, but anyway, so while we watch this trade, and so I really want to talk about price action, because price action is something that I think it's been really underestimated when it comes to trading. I mean, what is price action? Price action is something that kind of combines every single thing that you know about technical analysis and kind of puts everything into one. So we're talking about, so for you to be able to know what price action is, you almost have to be familiar with, I would say, pretty much every single strategy that is out there in the forex, in technical analysis and trading in general. So you're gonna have to kind of be familiar, or at least be knowledgeable in a lot of these strategies. Like, we're talking about things like the basic strategies that you guys are familiar with, double tops, double bottoms, wedge patterns, head and shoulders, 2618, the use of Fibonacci. There's a lot of things that you kind of have to be familiar with, but sometimes condensing that information and be able to kind of predict the market consistently is a lot difficult for some people. And but obviously that's something that's going to come the more time you spend learning trading, the more time you spend trying to understand, then that is going to come eventually with time. So the first thing I want to show you guys is, I want to show you guys something, just a kind of a this is one of the posts I've posted on TradingView yesterday. And now a lot of people, they'll look at this. Obviously, if you guys are not familiar with TradingView is a website where if you go on it, and people, traders, if you're a trader, you're gonna have an account and you're gonna make post predictions. And once you make a post prediction, um, the website or the TradingView kind of just freezes your prediction, so that when people come back later, there's a play button on it. When they play it, it's gonna show them whether your prediction was right or wrong. So obviously, if I click on this play button, I mean, this is what my prediction was. The fact that I was expecting this market to come back down here to somewhere at that level. Now, I made this prediction yesterday, and it's a 4-hour chart, so you don't expect the prediction to happen quickly. It will take time. But however, if I press on this play button, and you're going to see the movement that the market has made, it's starting to go in that direction. Now, but this is not the most amazing things. I mean, if you look at this is a 2618 strategy. For those of you guys that are familiar with 2618 strategy, you go double top there, you wait for the market to retrace to the 6-minute retracement, and then you place a short trade. Now, it's a lot easier to spot a strategy like this, or it's a lot easier to be able to make a prediction like this. But what if I take you guys back? I take you back all the way to, what date is it? This is around the 20th of October, and we're in the 16th of November, so almost a month. If I take you all the way back here, and I tell you, how many of you guys can consistently use price action to predict every single movement that happened here? I mean, every single movement, just by using price action. So whether the market is going down or whether the market is going up, you're able to adjust. Because this is one thing that people don't realize about trading. Like, if you're dealing with price action, a lot of times things are gonna change. I mean, you might predict that the market is gonna go to a certain level, and based on the momentum, or based on how the market is approaching that level, your prediction can change at any moment in time. And that's one of the things that's really it's a lot more difficult for a lot of traders, because people have this because you have to be able to be very flexible in trading. When you make a prediction, you have to be able to look at what the price is doing. You have to be able to understand the price action, because at any moment in time, things can change. So if I take you back to my original question, like, can you predict every single movement that's happened here? So I mean, whenever the market is going down, can you predict price action that's going to go down? Whenever it comes, is about to turn back and go back in the opposite, can you predict this movement? And can you also predict, like, okay, so let me just I know I've said a lot here. So what I'm gonna do is let's have a look on our trade. Looks like it's not really moving, but yeah. So let's go back. So this is the prediction, yeah, but I'm gonna take you back all the way to the 20th of October just to make sure we're on the right part. So let me bring up my Bitcoin chart. Let me just get rid of this daily patterns and 20th of October. Let me go on a 4-hour chart. 20th of October, it's right at this point. So we're talking about predicting. Let's bring out our replay button. That's not going to work, sir. So I'm talking about predicting every single thing from here to there. So let's make this one a little bit more visible. So this is what I'm asking. Like, when it comes to price action, can you predict every single movement that the market has made in this box? So 20th of October. So why don't we go back to the 20th of October? 20th of October. You can see there, 22nd, 21st, 21st of October. I'm going to give you a step-by-step process of how you can be able to understand price action. Because guys, this is very, very crucial to anything, to your success in trading. If you want to be successful at trading, if you want to be able to be consistently profitable at trading, price action, you cannot skip it. You have to understand it. So going back to the first one, this is a prediction I made back on the 21st of October, so almost a month ago. And this prediction was based on the fact that market has broken a structure. Now this comes from my construction and expansion strategy, where every time the market breaks the structure, the market does not go in that direction. The market will retrace. It will retrace. So this is just, I'm going to show you guys the reason why price action combines pretty much a lot of strategies that you have to be knowledgeable at to be able to understand, because this is important if you want to consistently predict price movement. And we all know the only way you can make money in trading is to be able to predict price movement. Yeah, so break of this structure, the market might go back a little bit, go up a little bit, but then this correction is going to come. So let's place the play button and see what happens. Okay, this has not updated, but the price is at 60. Is at 60. What's the price of Bitcoin now? Is at 61. 61. So we should be somewhere there, right? But anyway, this is a daily. This is a prediction on a daily chart. So let's go and have a look at the much more smaller picture. So the first picture I want to have a look at is the one I made on the 26th of October. So this is just 5 days later on a much lower time frame. We're talking about the hourly time frame. So let's go back to Bitcoin. Drop this down to the 1 hour time frame. And let's go back to the 25th of October. And this is the 25th of October right here. Why did I make this prediction that the market is going to go down from this level? Because first of all, on a daily chart, we've seen that the market is due for a pullback. On a daily chart, we know the market was due for a full pullback. 5 days later, the market made a structure. It made an impulse like down, and it gave you a little correction back to the top. But then at this point in time, you notice the fact that the market has put in a head and shoulders. Head, left shoulder, right shoulder. Then this is bringing us to the second strategy. Or should I say, I wouldn't really call it a strategy, because head and shoulders is not really a strategy. It technically is a technical strategy, but but I want to look at the fact that the first thing that the first prediction I made on a daily chart based on the pullback is based on the contraction expansion strategy. The second one is based on the head and shoulders. Head and shoulders tells me that this market is likely going to go back to this level. Yeah. So head and shoulders prediction, market coming back to the structure level. And then after that, what happens? After head and shoulder completed, we looked at these structure levels. I say, okay, because of these structure levels, we have a lot of support levels here. Multiple support levels, resistance level. So straight up from head and shoulders, trading support and resistance. Because this support and resistance is likely, the market is likely going to respect this, right? And you can see what happened. Market came into the support level, resistance level, and we see a nice move back up. So we move on to the next prediction. This is when the market was at the support level. We expected the market to rally and go back to the top. So I click on this play button. We ended up going all the way to the top. But then, even before we get there, from the support level, after the market rallied, it came into a corrective pattern. Now we're talking about wave analysis. A buy setup. The market respected that and went to the top. So guys, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. When it comes to like technical and price action and technical, you have to be familiar with multiple strategies. But how are you gonna combine those strategies to make a proper prediction on the market? This is happening quickly. The markets are moving, and you have to be able to dig into your arsenal of technical analysis and be able to say, okay, this is what the market is doing. This is exactly what the market is doing. This is what the market is doing. This is what it's going to do next. It's understanding every single thing. That's why I said price action. Do not ever underestimate the importance of price action. Because every single movement here, I predicted exactly what the market is going to do. Guys, I can show you so many charts like this. It's a combination of every single thing. So trading, if anyone is going to tell you that trading sometimes is it's all about trading one strategy, you cannot trade one strategy in trading and be successful. Take my word for it, guys. You cannot do that. You have to be able to be familiar with a lot of things. But being familiar with a lot of strategies, then you have to be able to know how to condense, how to combine all of them to make an accurate trading prediction. This is one of my favorite predictions. I'm going to go back to one of my favorite predictions. One of my favorite predictions on dollar index. A prediction where, again, it combines two different technical analysis, two different technical strategies. The usual resistance and support, followed by contraction expansion strategy, where the market has broken structure. And then I say, okay, if the market breaks the structure, expect a pullback. And then we're gonna take off. So guess what happens when I press the play button? Look at that, guys. This is not magic. A lot of people, when I look at this, say this is not magic, guys. This is purely technical analysis. And the good thing about this, the price action, is if you're able to understand this, you can combine this into you can use this to be a swing trader. You can use this to be a day trader. It doesn't matter. If you have knowledge in price action, you can be any type of trader you want. So let me go back to my trading view, and I'll show you guys a couple of day trades that I placed maybe 2 or 3 different day trades that I've been placing in the last few weeks. I do place a few trades on TradingView now and again. I mean, most of the trades that setups that I usually send it to my WhatsApp trading group, which I'm going to talk to you about in a minute. So first of all, let's look at this. This is the prediction, yesterday's prediction on gold. A totally different strategy. So why don't we press the play button and see what happens? This is what when you're talking about, you can never get predictions as accurate as this. Let's move on to one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite ones on the pound dollar, which is a currency trade that I day trade a lot. Look at that. All to do with price action. Another one. All to do with price action. If it's gonna load anytime today. Okay, computer says no. Let's try again. All to do with price action. You see that? It might look like magic to a lot of people, but this is not magic. This is guys, the power of technical analysis and understanding price movements. Now, okay, I've been asking myself a lot of times, how is it? How can I help a lot of traders out there? There's so many people out there that are kind of lost in a way. People that's struggling to kind of find a way to be consistently profitable in trading, and they're still bouncing from strategy to strategy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. If you system hopping, that's what a lot of people call it, moving from one system to another, trying out different things. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, obviously it shows that you don't have kind of faith in being consistent and learning something, and trying to make it work, because like I said, if you're hopping from one system to another, one strategy to another, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because you are going to accumulate knowledge. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to know how to use those knowledge to form it into a trading strategy that you can use and you can follow. Because at the end of the day, like I told you guys, you have to be able to be knowledgeable in a lot of different strategies before you be able to understand price action and predict the market with a high degree of accuracy. So because I want to really help people, I really want to help people, guys, and so that's the reason why I've actually cut down the prices of all my courses, and even my WhatsApp group is now just $9.99 a month, and my price action strategy was 1.5 before. Now it's just $4.99, and my advanced pattern, it's so I've kind of cut down the prices because a lot of people don't. I mean, I don't want to, because there's so many people out there who have spent, lots of money on courses and haven't really made progress, and it's not fair to just be making you guys, even though, like I said, this is one of the reasons. If you want to be successful at trading, guys, sometimes you have to make yourself uncomfortable, because being successful is really uncomfortable. I mean, that's the only way you can even grow. You have to spend money, but you have to be able to get the right amount of knowledge. Someone who actually knows what he's doing, who can show you the ropes, who can show you how to combine all these strategies that you've been learning and be able to put it into a trading strategy where you can actually use. And even all these courses that you're seeing here, they all have, you can pay in installments. I'm not trying to, I mean, I would do it for free if but at the end of the day, I'm going to be spending my time and taking you guys and be able to kind of hopefully be able to put you on the right path. But then at the end of the day, I have to be compensated for my time. But like I said, I can still give you even more discount. So for any people that are interested in actually trying to make them, finally find their own path in trading, then get in touch. You can drop me a message from the website as well, and yeah, I mean, we can take it from there. There isn't really much to say, really, apart from the fact that this is if you wanna like I said, trading, being successful is very uncomfortable. You have to be able to invest in your future, and yeah, and like I said, all these prices, they are available in installments. Even if you're someone that wants to just come in and see if it, in fact, if you want an hour consultation, I can give you 1 hour free consultation. Just get in touch. We're gonna set up a meeting, and if you have any questions like about the course, or how it can help you, you're gonna have 1 hour free of my time. We can go through anything, any concerns that you may have, and if you want to have, like like I said, if you want to pay in installments, that's absolutely fine with me. Because right now I just want to help people, really. That's what it's about. Um, and in the meantime, obviously, you can follow me on TradingView, and let's have a look at the trade that we place. Is the market coming down? Please tell me it's coming down, because I want it to go down. Yes, this is what I want. Don't worry, guys. It might look like I'm down 1.5 grand, but guys, I'm trading 50k account, so that's not really a problem for me. But like I said, I'm expecting this to come back down a lot further down, because that's where I want to be getting my placing my trade, really, somewhere there. And I'm gonna be posting this on TradingView for these are guys who want to see the outcome of this trade. But this is gonna be a long trade, and the market will reverse by the end of the day. Again, this is not just about just looking at the market and just knowing what the market is going to do. Like I said, when you understand price action, something that may look like just an easy decision, an easy prediction, there's a lot of steps taken behind before making this prediction. There's a lot of study involved in understanding the charts, the trend, the price action, what the market is doing. So it's not just about coming into the market and placing a trade, guys. Believe me, it's not about that. But anyway, I'm gonna stop here, and yeah, and as always, guys, you can follow me on TradingView on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, on LinkedIn. Anyway, just get in touch. Like I said, we're gonna try and see if I can help as many people as I can. And I'm probably gonna regret making my courses so cheap. Even my WhatsApp group, where I post a lot of content every day. I post trade alerts every single day involving any type of strategy. We're talking about swing trading, day trading, signals, and currently we're achieving 90% success rate in the last 3 months, and that's because a lot of understanding with price action. And like, I don't want to go too much into details, but you know what I mean. So anyway, I'm gonna stop this video right now, and hopefully I will make another video for you guys soon.